So first up on the clock is the Chicago Bears. Alex, it's draft night.
We gotta go Jaden Daniels.
We still got Justin Fields on our roster. We haven't moved him yet. We're getting some calls. We're getting some offers for some threes. We have 2 offers for 2s. Do we want to just hang on to Justin Fields and trade him? Do we want to go ahead and take a quarterback here? What do you want?
Wait, we got to take Caleb Williams. We have to do it. I feel like you're on the same page. We got to take Caleb Williams. We will never live this moment down if we get caught up in the moment of Justin Fields and don't take Caleb Williams. And I think Justin Fields knows that. I think he knows it's part of the business. It's the business. So he has to know that we have to go with our guy Caleb Williams here. We can't live it down.
There's been some talk during the bowl season specifically about the attitude of Caleb Williams being a detractor, and I just don't see it at all. Folks don't understand that Caleb Williams, I feel like this gets thrown around a little too much, the once in a generational talent. This kid is as once in a generational talent as you are going to see. We only get a couple of these in our lifetime. We've been blessed with Andrew Luck and Trevor Lawrence, and we get another one here. For my money, I think this is the best prospect coming out since Andrew Luck. I really do. I think he has a higher ceiling than Trevor Lawrence. You're exactly right. We cannot get caught up in the Justin Fields thing. And honestly, I don't want to pay him $40 million in a year and a half or 2 years. You cannot pay him $40 million. I'm going to let some other team make that decision. We're going to start over. We got 5 years of control with Caleb Williams. It makes the most sense.
Yep, I'm with it.
The Washington Commanders are on the clock. This one seems also pretty straightforward. The pick has to be Drake May. You know that I'm a Sam Howell guy. I think if Washington was picking literally outside of the top 3, I think Sam Howell's the quarterback of the Commanders next year.
I can see that.
But since they're picking 2, it's one of the situations, we've talked about it before, that if you're the team that passes on one of these guys and it works out, you look stupid. And
we actually saw Drake May last year.
We've seen him live. He played Pitt
and we
last
were gonna
year.
Be like, this dude's gonna be fucking good. He's gonna be fucking good. He's good. He's fucking fantastic. So he would be the number 1 if Caleb Williams wasn't in this draft. I feel
correct, 100%. I would even go a step further. If he was in the quarterback cycle last year, he's the number 1 overall pick.
Well, last year was which one? Oh,
last year was Bryce and AR and CJ Stroud.
I don't know.
Not knowing what we know now, just off of the tape and what we see with the eye test. Obviously, hindsight being 2020, I think you still have to go CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
But just off of what the stats show us, the eye test, I think Drake May goes number 1 last year.
Okay. I probably would have had Drake May 1, CJ Stroud 2.
Correct. I think that is completely fair. I think that's completely fair. The New England Patriots at 3 are on the clock. They're in quarterback hell right now.
They gotta go quarterback, right?
They have to, no matter what, they have to go quarterback.
And whoever doesn't get picked in the top 3.
Correct, because your top 3 quarterbacks are Caleb, May, Jaden Daniels.
It's got to be Jaden Daniels. So it
has to be Jaden Daniels. And I don't think that is too far outside the realm of possibility. Which, looking at the Arizona Cardinals, this is a dream scenario. This is an absolute dream scenario because I think you are getting potentially. I don't think it's outlandish to say that this is the number 2 player in the entire class. Some people have him as the top player in the class.
Yeah.
And you're stealing Marvin Harrison.
I mean, a steal. If this was not a quarterback draft class, he would have went to Chicago.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I think if Chicago chooses to go Justin Fields as their quarterback going forward, Marvin Harrison is the first overall pick. That's how good he is.
Yes.
And there is interesting debate over the last month to 6 weeks that Rome Odunze has taken over the mantle as wide receiver 1 in this class. Don't get me wrong. I like Rome Odunze. I like him quite a bit.
I'm not even sure he's wide receiver 2.
I don't think he's even wide receiver 2 in this class. I
So
don't. I think I have him as wide receiver 3. He's better than Keon Coleman, who has, for some reason, Keon Coleman is like fallen down boards for some reason, and I don't know what happened. He was being mocked as high as when the Giants were picking 5th overall. Keon
yeah.
Coleman was going 5,
Well,
and
I think
he's like fallen off as of late.
the injury of Jordan Travis hurt. And then
And he
like
didn't play in the bowl game as well, so
so it happens. It really does. So
I can
but
understand that.
someone's gonna get lucky with that guy.
Correct.
So
So yeah, Arizona. If the board falls this way, Arizona is stealing arguably one of the top players in the entire class. So and good for Kyler Murray as well because he's going to get a stallion out there at receiver.
the stallion quip is always funny to me. It's a good quip.